Now the question is, can you hear it? Showing the desktop, I think, is where the audio comes from. Let me know if that's better. And I'm going to just repeat what I said in light of the sound not being working. But I just need a thumbs up, Kathy, or send me a quick comment that it has been fixed. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so what I was saying is, in light of internet issues yesterday, July 23rd, the free shipping offer has been extended through Stamping Up to midnight today, Mountain Time. So if you missed out on getting an order placed for free shipping, you can still do that today. And that is an 11% savings. So it's a big deal. And it only happens a couple of times a year. And they just told me 3 days ago that it was going to happen. So I don't have a lot of notice to tell you about it. But anyway, you can still do it today. If I can help you in any way, please email me at Tracy, Traci, at plumcrazystamping.com, or give me a call at 920-420-0089. So otherwise, if you haven't already signed in, that you're watching broadcast today, please do in the comments. If you are on YouTube, you will need to be either in your YouTube account or your Google account, and then you can use the comments as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I already have you taking a peek at my desktop, and today I am going to do the Tune In bundle. It's on page 67 of the 2024-2025 annual catalog. And this set just screams retro to me. And so I decided to do something a little fun and a little retro. I'm going to use actually the full bundle today of the stamp set and the dies, and show you how that comes together on the card that I'll be making today. So let me get this out of the way and get started. So I decided that the card base today is going to be Pool Party. Pool Party seems to me to be a retro color. And so let's just use the bone folder here to get that as our card base. I am then just going to use basic white as my card front. But we're going to do something to that card front before I mount it on here. So let me just set it to the side. And I decided to just go looking through my 6x6 designer series paper and pick some colors that I thought were retro. So these are some of the more pastel retro colors. And I've cut these in strips, 3/4 of an inch, and then they're 6 inches long. And I'm just going to put them across my card front here in a random thing of colors, and make my own background on my card front. Now you can make some of these go all the way across if you want. That's why the 6x6 kind of works. I don't know if it'll do it for this strip. It's going to be very close. Here, I guess I want it to be this color. Let's see if I can get it to, it just makes it across that center part of the card. All right, and then let's see here. I think I'm just going to keep going in the same pattern. Okay, so there we've got that done. Now what I'm going to do is just glue these in place. And actually today I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal. Let's see, something is going wrong. Liz, can you just go off the internet? I don't know if that's causing the problem. Okay. Sorry. Folks, I can see that I went off line, we're trying to make an adjustment here so that it comes back on. I apologize. And okay, device is not connected.
I have very low signal.
Yeah, there's something going on here with the signal right now. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, I hope that I am back. Let's see. I can see you back on here again. Hi, Sue. I don't know why my internet is so low right now. You know, the internet problems that have been going on yesterday. Now, let's see if I can continue. If it happens to go off again, I may need to come back tomorrow. But let's see. I can see you now. Hopefully you can see me. And what I was saying is I have my card front. I've put some strips in pastel, what I believe to be kind of retro colors. And I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal to just put some glue down here. Okay. And see if that speeds this up at all. Okay. So I'm just going to lay it there. And I'm going to have to do quite a bit of trimming. But just try a new way, see if this goes a little faster for us. As I put these on here. Okay. You know, usually I like to use my glue, but these are straight, you know, pieces that I'm using. So it's not like I have to slide them in place like I like to with using the other glue. And I'm putting it on the card front and not the strips because I don't want the glue to get all over my scissors when I do that. So let's just see if this is going to reach across the whole thing. Yeah, we're going to have a little corner where it's not there, but you know what? This is art. So we'll just continue on. Oh, that one went a little awry. Good thing the adhesive wasn't coming out. Well, did I gum it up? At one time I used to use my, you know, rollers, adhesives all the time, and I just don't because I love the glue so much. So let's get that one in place. Now, in case, you know, some of this is showing, if you just rub it, you can actually roll it right off of there. So that's kind of nice. And let's just do our last little bit here. Okay, so now the thing that I'm going to do is turn this over and actually trim it. And I always use a longer scissors, not my little short scissors that I use for fussy cutting, because it helps me to do this in a straight line. You can kind of look ahead at where the longer part of your blade is and, you know, keep going straight. So you know, this is a really fun and easy way to make a multicolored background. And, you know, so many times when we use our 6x6 papers, we have 2 inches to spare. So 2 inches is, you know, you would get 2 or more strips using your scraps. And so that really works well. Let me see if I can fix this little point, kind of bugs me. I'm going to have to do this. All right, I am going to do this because it bugs me. So I'm going to use a little glue, and I'm just going to get my silicone mat out here and just put a dot of glue on here and get this little piece so that you won't be able to see that it was short. And good thing, well, if you looked close, you would see the pattern changed, but there, now it's fixed. You know, it's amazing how many different ways there are to fix our mistakes. Thank goodness, because I make them. Okay, so let's get this stuff out of the way. Sometimes I keep all those scraps. Today I'm trying to clean up my stuff. So, all right, now we've got the front of our card together. So that was an easy way to make multicolored background. Now I'm just going to secure that down as my card front. Well, if I can catch it, there we go. All right. So there is that part. So then the next thing I want to do, obviously, is make my focal image. And I did that utilizing the dies. So this is the Stay Tuned stamp set, okay? And so you can stamp this whole card, not use the dies and all that, but it's really fun with the dies. But here is the stamp set itself, okay? And then, oh, you know what? If I go like this, let me just see if I can. No, wait, it's already bigger for you. It's just small on my screen. Anyway, here's the dies. And so there's a big TV screen. I have an antenna, and then I have kind of these retro little design things, as well as some, you know, it makes sound look like it's coming out of the TV. So that's what I'm using, and I've already cut out. So let me just kind of show you these pieces. So I decided to go red on top of this because I thought that was really bold. And then this looks kind of plain when you just put the screen on here. Then there are little TV buttons, you know, that you can put on here. And it looks okay, but actually I really liked it when I took this and I stamped the detail on here. It looks a whole lot better. And now this is a photopolymer set, so I am going to bring my Pierce mat over here, all right? And I'm going to take the Memento Black and the stamped TV image actually has like the grill of the TV or the vent, the outline of the screen and the little knobs, which add something to this. So there's a lot of ways you can decide to use these bundles, or you can decide to kind of leave them more plain. And you know what? If people haven't seen the other way that it can look, they don't know the difference, and it just looks great. But I want to show you this alternative way of looking at it when it's just, you know, the die cuts. Or now you're probably going to see my hair because I got to get really close here to make sure I don't cut off the top of this. Okay, let's hope I hit it. When I was playing with this earlier, I didn't. It's very, very close to the outer edge of the die cut. Okay, but let's peel this off. And you can see that it really makes a difference on how that looks because you've got the detail, right? And then you can tell I went off to one side just a little bit. Well, that's not a problem because I can just trim that little bit right off so it looks like the other side. And, you know, you wouldn't have to even do that if you didn't want to. Okay, and then the legs are off just a little bit, but that looks fine. Okay, so that's how that looks different by doing that. And then when you put the white screen on it, it absolutely pops. And then I decided to do the, there's a number of things you can put on the front of the screen here. You can have it say you're super. I'm using stay tuned for an important message. You can put a news flash on there. You can actually put, they have happy birthday in this set. Now I'm going to use that on the inside as my greeting. Then they have the Year Classic. I kind of like that. That could go on this TV front. But I kind of like this announcement on here. So, you know, because it's the photopolymer, you can see through, and you can put this right where you want it. Okay, so we've got our TV on here. So now we've got our message. Well, then to just set it off a little bit. Now, in the catalog currently, there's a silver foil that is shiny. But I used a brushed silver that I had used, and I'm, you know, it's kind of older. So I just set the antenna right on the top there. And then there are these little bitty knobs, and you'd probably need a tweezers to set them in place. At least I did. And I just put one on the top. Oops, no, it's kind of sticking and I don't even have glue on it. And then there's another knob that can go right here. There's also a grill. You can make this TV. If you don't use the black, you can move this up and you can put a little metallic looking grill underneath. Here's what it looks like, but it doesn't fit on here properly, but you could put that on there. I guess it would be all right, but I think it looks better without this part on here, you know, the stamped part. Okay, so doesn't that look like a fun TV? So having that completed, let me just slide that up there. I glued one all together already just to make this, you know, you don't need to see me sit here and glue this together. So let me just set that off to the side. And we'll have our TV. So the thing is, you could put it directly on this background, you know, straight up and down at an angle, but I wanted to put it on a table. So I went through and I did punches to check if I had the right size. And so when I do that, just a little tip for you, I take a piece of, you know, my copy paper that I don't need, and I tested 2 different oval punches that I had, but the TV was too big to fit on there. It might have fit in that one, so I chose not to do that. And then I went and looked in my dies, and this is kind of an old die set, but it's called the Stitched Shape Framelit. So any oval, I guess you could do a round table if you wanted to, or a rectangle, but anyway, I chose to do this, and then, you know, just slid it under here. And what I liked about having the oval underneath it, now this could be like looking like a piece of flooring, a rug, or it could look like a table, but it kind of grounds the TV onto the front of my you know, card. So I liked that. So I just, you know, cut that out and did that. And then the, let's see here, where did I put them? Oh, here they are. Then the different retro shapes that we had, I just found some scrapped colored cardstock that are those kind of retro colors. And I'm going to pop those up around this. Because this antenna, I'm afraid, would break off if I popped it all up. I'm going to glue this down right to the card front, and then I'm going to pop up all of these little decorations around it to add interest. So let me get this, just get some glue on it and put that in place. And I'm just going to kind of keep this down towards the bottom a little bit. Try to get it somewhat centered. I decided to leave it straight so it's not looking like my table's crooked. And then I'm going to glue this on. And I'm going to do a teeny tiny dot on the top of these antennae just to keep them glued down. Kind of center this. And if the glue oozes out of there a little bit, it'll just dry clear. Okay, so there's our TV. And then I'm going to use mini glue dots here to put at least the bigger ones. Let's see, I've got all large dimensionals here. I got to find a thing of small ones. Don't tell me I always have a ton of small ones in here and I don't have any right now. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let's see. I am just going to randomly put a couple on here. I just made a bunch of these and, die cut them all out because it does take a little time to do that. But once again, when you decide you're going to play with this stamp set, you can make a whole bunch of them and then, just go for it. So we'll have, I think, one of these right there. And got a little flirty flamingo here going on. Yeah, this is flirty flamingo, so kind of the same color. And I'm going to put this one. Maybe I'll just center that down there. Then I've got some Coastal Cabana here. Let's take a couple of these smaller ones. Now, actually, this one is so small, I'm going to put this on with some glue and use my tweezers so I don't stick my finger in the whole thing. And we'll just kind of put that one there. Now, this one, I think I can get a dimensional behind. Okay. There we go. Now should I put them all together? I think I will. Put those kind of, they're kind of set together on the die. So I think they intend, for you to use the three of them. Okay. And then, I want to use the bumblebee. And, oh man, I just got a bloody nose. Excuse me. Oh boy, good thing I'm going to keep you guys seeing my hands, not my face. Okay, but there's a little stuff on my hands. Well, let's see if I can do this without making a mess. So let's go with the, I'm going to go with another one of these large ones. Yeah, this is like a technical difficulty, guys. I don't know what is going on. There we go. And I think I'm going to put this one right down here. Okay. And do I need to put one more? I think I'll put it up here. All right, so there are our, things to actually add some interest on the front. And on the inside, I'm going to take just a 4 by 5 1/4, the usual card insert. And do a little stamping here. So I think I'm going to take the real red to kind of catch that from the front to do happy birthday. And then I want to take some of those retro shapes in a couple of the colors that, are matching the front. So I'm going to take a little Coastal Cabana here. And just add a little bit there. And I think I'm going to just leave it with that. Go ahead and glue it on. Okay. Thank goodness I can slide that. All right, there we go. So we've got the inside and there's the outside, and that's tuned in. So with that's the end of our card making lesson. Just remember, if you do get the free shipping, also remember with a $50 purchase, I have the free card tutorial for lighter than air that I will also send you in the mail as another bonus. And that bonus days is still going on. So for every $50 worth of product you buy, you get a $5 coupon that you'll be able to use in August. So with that, I'm going to say, have a great day. And now I can see who's all here. Carol and Mary Ellen and Sue, Kelly's Crafts, Betty, Kathy, thank you so much for coming today. And let me know if there's any way that I can help you, because it's my job to make stamping easy for you. Take care, friends. Bye-bye.